This is Nnamdi, and you're watching the DOD45.
My name is Sage Francis. Boing.
Hey, I'm not Sage. I'm Dibbs.
I'm Dose.
Hey, I'm Slug.
I'm Buck.
And I'm Gel.
This is Prem Rock.
And this is Curly Castro.
This is Brother Ali, and you're watching DOD45.
45.
Keep it right here. There's a lot of things happening here that you're not going to get anywhere else.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? Stop what you're doing and listen.
DOD45. This is the DOD45 Show, drawing over discussions 45 minutes with a special guest. Welcome. I'm your host and resident artist, Ty of Art by Ty, joined by my awesome co-host, Adrian Taiwali'i. In each of these DOD45 episodes, we sit down with a special guest, someone we admire and are inspired by, and we dive into meaningful discussions. But here's the twist. While we're chopping it up with our guest, I'll also be creating live artwork that unfolds in real time. I set a 45-minute timer, grab my pen, and create a one-of-a-kind piece of art for our guest while we chat. So stick around to experience the creative process in action, hear some great stories, and maybe even learn something new and unexpected about today's guest. Peace. DOD45. Hello, fellow humans.
People of Earth, how are you?
Okwa Tenzin Wan. I'm Ty of Art by Ty, and with me is my co-host Adrian, the only person who's ever seen every single episode, whether she wanted to or not. How are ya?
How's it going?
Living it.
What?
Oh, nothing. I'm just hot and sweaty and just got done with my workout. Our guest tonight is Nnamdi.
Check the bank, I didn't have a cent, I was hungry. Check the tank where the gas was wet, it was on E. Draining down way below the ground, didn't have anything. Promising I would never go back by any means. I still hail from the Whole Foods, I was broke with bougie pockets bulging up my coat too. I took off like Uzi, shit get ugly, I'm a ghost proof. Now you never knew.
The one-man genre collision, as maybe we'll call him.
Okay.
And what I want to explore with him is who's the person behind the experiments, how creativity meets discipline, how background shapes sound, and how he stays grounded. But I will probably just ask him about cereal or TV show themes or some shit like that. A few things before, while we're waiting for our guest. Just this morning, literally like an hour ago, I'm just telling you, Adrian, our neighbor Jason just stopped by while I was doing my workout. He bought me this. He's like, I got a hoodie for you.
Is it Wu-Tang?
Yeah, it's a Jizza liquid sword.
He thinks you're the biggest Wu-Tang fan. Little does he know that of the two of us, I was the Wu-Tang fan.
You were the bigger Wu-Tang fan than I am, for sure. I'm an NWA fan. But he did that because I got him a Wu-Tang shaped decanter, yeah, whiskey, yeah. So, well, I mean, and plus he was like, "I love you, man," gave me that. So that was really nice. And then last night when I was watching, I don't know what I was watching, I was drawing the Ink Tiber stuffs. I was thinking about why I can't like land on deadlines and why. I mean, I'm certain I'm ADD.
Why you're a procrastinator?
Yeah, and just like it affects my daily chores and life and all that stuff. So I was like, I've never been. Well, first I was like Googling, like when I'm trying to think of something, I look up, you know. Okay. So I was just curious of like what that is, and it's a total common thing, but it says, you know, like you're looking up. Like for where the memory is. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where I was heading with that. That's not even where I was headed. But I took this ADD online test where they say they can't diagnose you, but you know, if, your score will let you know, like, if you want to see a health provider or any of that. The high score was 5, and I answered all the questions honestly. It was like 100 questions. Mm-hmm. What do you think my score was?
I don't know. I mean, 5, that's a small scale.
No, so yeah, 1 through 5. Yeah.
I wouldn't.
My score was 4.6.
Oh, that's funny.
It was considered very high, and they suggested you should see just like a someone if it's causing problems. It doesn't cause me problems. It's just a huge part of my life. Anyway, I just thought that was interesting. Now, let me ask you a few questions.
Okay.
These ones are just for sake of conversation. What's a smell that instantly puts you in a good mood?
Turpentine.
Are you serious? Turpentine?
I love the smell of turpentine.
That puts you in a good mood?
Yeah.
Do you want to unpack that at all? Why? What it is about
I think
turpentine?
it reminds me of my grandma, and when she would be painting up in her little trailer in Fairview.
Yeah, the oil paint. Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah.
And it also smells like a forest. It smells very piney.
People don't use turpentine anymore to clean, do they?
Oh, not to clean, just to
to clean
brushes?
their brushes.
I
But
do.
is it still you do? But I think they've made some other stuff for it, right?
Yeah, they have a non-scented. I think they call them spirits.
Yeah.
Something spirits.
Yeah, nice answer. I don't know what mine are. I don't know what mine. Oh, maybe the smell of salmon cocoa
yeah.
salmon. Yeah, that's something that instantly will put me in a good mood. If you had to swap your phone for one thing for a whole day, what would you trade it for? That was dumb.
Why?
Well, because you don't really love. Okay, what would you swap your phone for?
Candy.
Oh, the addiction's about the same, right? I don't know if I could give up my phone. What time of day do you actually feel most creative, and does it ever line up with when we're recording our episodes?
Never lines up. I think it's around or right at 4:00.
That's when you feel creative?
Right before I have to go make dinner. Right before I go, like, shit, I gotta start prepping things.
Yeah, but do you take that creativity into your cooking?
No.
Oh.
No, unless it's like a Sunday.
Oh.
No, most of the time I'm like, how's the quickest way to feed everybody that's not spaghetti again?
Oh, yeah, but I like your spaghetti. What about, if you get a free afternoon with no responsibilities at all, do you take a nap, binge, paint, clean, or disappear?
Actually, in real life, I usually just go out into the garden.
And do gardening? Mm-hmm. Is that creative?
I don't know.
Do you feel like your creative juices are flowing while you're gardening?
I just looked up a horticulture class.
Oh, that'd be fun.
I was, looking up colleges for like the future for Seoul, that one that we had talked about, and instantly it came up. I saw that they had horticulture classes and landscape design and stuff. And I was like, maybe one day.
Maybe I'll take. Unless that's something you want to do on your own. But I started watching this.
No, you can't.
Visual
go
podcast
to college with me
called Pottering with. It's the comedian. He's a British comedian. Pottering with. Oh shit! I just forgot his name. He's a funny guy. Anyway, he's got a garden in his backyard in England. You know, they got small spaces, but he's kind of done well for himself. And he has the guests in there, and then they just have a conversation, and then they talk about gardening, and not about gardening. They talk about whatever, but also gardening. And then at the end of it, he has them help him do something in his garden, plant something. But I really do like the idea and the concept of gardening. So
you don't like
time,
you don't like the upkeep of it.
Yeah, it's like something that just adds more time or something else I have to do. But if I was just relaxing, I could.
I feel like for you, it's the initial do, and then all of the upkeep you don't touch any.
Yeah. That was one of the questions in the ADD test: is do you start projects and then finish them, and then
your wife
and
goes
bail
and
on
finishes them 10 years later.
One of the guests on there, she's another favorite comedian of mine. She had said to him, "Yeah, my dad always told me, you can garden or you can travel. You can't do both."
It's so true, unless you travel in the winter.
What about what's a sound that you think should never exist before 9 a.m.?
Mouths.
People talking.
And even just the mouth sounds.
What do you mean? Oh, breathing? Is that happening?
Just sounds. No, it's not 9 either.
Oh. Yeah, I guess that is a yucky sound. What about when you were a kid, what did you think adults did all day?
Oh, I never thought about it.
You never thought about it.
I only thought about the point in which they come home, in which I had to get my chores done in about 15 seconds when I heard their cars coming up Kensington Avenue.
When you can get the hell out of there.
We would watch Punky Brewster, and we could hear my stepdad's truck and my mom's car come up this giant hill we lived on. And so we'd hurry and turn off the TV and scramble to get everything done.
There's something interesting about that. I wonder, I mean, kids probably don't think at all about like what adults are up to all day, right?
Yeah, no, I really didn't care.
What's one thing that you've quietly judged me for this week? Let's not do that one. What about?
Okay, I don't.
I'm joking. When's the last time you laughed so hard it made you cry?
I think there was some pretty funny things happening at your nephew's wedding when we were.
At my nephew's
wedding. You
wedding.
know what? Maybe you'll have to get permission. But when the girls, after the wedding, when the girls were doing that dance, I was laughing so hard that my mouth hurt. I was smiling. I was like, I need to stop.
They were my nieces and our daughter.
And Soul
and
too.
our son. Yeah, they were doing Slughead. Slughead and our nieces. They were trying to learn the dance from what's that show called?
Pitch Perfect.
Pitch Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
They did it.
And
They spent all night long. It was like from midnight. I swear it went on till like 2 a.m. or something, but maybe it wasn't
for
that
a long
late.
time. It was for hours, and it was really funny.
That's fun. Do you remember the first NNAMDÍ song that you heard? I'm pretty sure you're the one that introduced NNAMDÍ to our household.
Yeah, remember when we were up in Chicago, it was to see Bikini Kill. It was record store day, and he was at the record store right by the Jackson Young Gallery. He was supposed to be doing a set for record store day. And I was really bummed out because it was around the corner that way, but it was at the same time that we were going to go walk over to see Bikini Kill.
Yeah.
And I was like, I should just run over there real quick. But then when we talked to Nnamdi at the Wise show, he ended up being sick and didn't go anyway. So I felt bad for
miss
that.
it.
But the song of his that I'm mostly familiar with is Art School Crush.
Maybe I'll get into art forms and things you give a shit about and run on up to your dorm so I can tell you all about just how you make my heart warm every time I sit around. I smile 'cause you're alive.
Elk, it's a good one. That is a good track. Yeah. Yeah, I was pretty sure, you're the one that brought NNAMDÍ to our household.
I just love the switch ups.
Oh, yeah.
And
yeah, no, the music that he makes is so, I'm sure it gets old saying different, but it is this, it's different from, I mean, it's atypical from what.
it's eclectic.
Yeah. When you find new music that you love, do you usually share it immediately or hoard it for a while like a secret? You do. You hoard your music.
I almost never let you in on what I'm listening to because for a reason. Because
then I'll take
play it for too much, and then I can't listen to it anymore.
Yeah. Be honest. Who's introduced more good music into our household, you or me?
Probably me. You didn't even know who Erykah Badu was when we met.
That's true. I didn't, but that was 26 years ago. But yes, when we first met, you had what's that CD called? Baduism in your CD.
I think I had
case.
2 of her albums, yeah.
Yeah, and I loved it so much. What about, would you like to switch out our initial wedding song with a Nnamdi song? Do you remember what our wedding song was?
Yeah, the guy, Fiji, he just died.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, that's too bad.
He died,
or did I know that? He had a heart attack, huh?
I think so. He just died recently.
Yeah.
This year.
Our wedding song was a song called Ku'u Aloha. You used to, I mean, I loved it, but then I think after a while you kind of hated it.
Something gets played out for me, and I can't.
What if you heard it now? Would it be too, like, there's too much memory attached to it?
No, I don't know. I mean, I'd hear it, and then I'd hear it. but I wouldn't be.
You don't like to hear a lot of music from the past, though. That has certain
times.
feelings.
From certain times, I don't.
Yeah.
And depending on how played out it got.
Well, do you want to switch Ku'u Aloha with a Nnamdi song?
No.
Well, there you go. Those are my questions for you.
Okay.
Thank you. You feel verbalized? Do you
I feel seen and heard.
You feel seen and heard. That's good. Well, it's a good thing. It's a good initial thing to do, and going off of something that you had mentioned, that the intros are time for us to get talking and conversing, so that when we get in with our guest, well, whatever. Obviously, it hasn't worked for me. But this people who've been watching. If you're a long time listener or watcher of our show, you see that communication and is not my best quality.
I think we're both in a weird position here.
But yeah.
Neither of us are really good communicators.
But
I think we communicate on a caveman level normally.
You know what though? I wonder if most people do anyway.
I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
who knows? We're secluded out here in Missouri.
Well, that's why I get so excited when we talk to people who are very good at communicating. Yeah.
It just makes me feel extra dumb.
Oh, does it? It excites me. It sort of inspires me because I've always wanted to be able to communicate better. But yeah. Well, all right. I think our guest is going to be here pretty soon. Let me do a wrap up, an intro to our guest, Nnamdi. He's the here's a poem. So I have just hit my coffee, and when I start having coffee, it hits me so hard that my brain really goes off the rails. I will try to slow down.
Chipmunks in there doing somersaults.
Oh, it goes nuts. It's fucking crazy.
Maybe you shouldn't be drinking coffee.
Well, I haven't been. I have one initially in the morning, but I've gone to the mushroom coffee, and I've actually really been enjoying it. But I do that later in the afternoon, and it gives me a little bit of buzz, but it doesn't send me to where I can't even get my words out. So, our guest, Nnamdi, here's a little paragraph about him. I'm just going to read it so I don't miss anything. Nnamdi is a Chicago-based multi-instrumentalist. He's a singer and songwriter and founder of the label Super Records. He was born in California to Nigerian immigrants with living stints in Ohio and Lansing, Illinois. And then after earning a degree in electrical engineering, he dove headfirst into music, leveraging his DIY roots in Chicago's underground scene. His work is defined by fearless genre hopping, fusing math rock, hip hop, avant-pop, and jazz into a singular, restless sound. Albums like Brat from 2020 and Please Have a Seat from 2022 show his refusal to stay in one box. He says he doesn't put any restrictions he doesn't put any conditions or restrictions on what he makes. And that is how I draw. And I have a great deal of admiration for artists.
It's really it's the most difficult, I think, thing to achieve. I definitely
which part
have a problem letting go of any type of restriction or thinking, what will people think?
Yeah.
Of whatever this is. But you've been really good at it. I have tried as a parent to not ever say much about our kids' arts and their forms to make them feel like they should restrict what they put out there.
I think they've grown up around it enough to know there's no you don't need to put any conditions on what you create, because what you create is yours. And then when you put it out there in the public, people can have their own feelings about it, but it does but the initial part of making it is all for you and only you. So yeah, that's cool. I think that is one of the initial reasons why I really admire Nnamdi, because you can tell that's how he makes music, and it's a very similar. Like his early work is very similar to our last guest, Slughead. You can hear the fun in the experimentation of the sounds and the soundscapes that you're creating. So let me share some of his music, so that you can familiarize yourself and we can hear some sounds from Nnamdi. This first track that I'm going to share with you is a track called Scarlett Johansson. That's from his 2013 album Booty Noir. Even in his early work, Nnamdi was already showing how unafraid he was to lean into humor, pop culture, and chaos all at once. It's messy, fun, and weirdly confident, like he knew exactly what kind of artist he wanted to be before anybody else did. Adrian, without thinking, can you name a Scarlett Johansson movie without thinking too long? Go.
Yeah, the one where she's like Black Widow.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't she Black Widow? Or
She is,
like
I think she is Black
spider
Widow. The Marvel character. I think it's Black Widow. No, it's not Black Widow.
She wears red.
She's a Russian. It's
I don't
not
know.
Black Widow.
She's in
Maybe
like
it is Black Widow.
X-Men or something.
Yeah, she's in Marvel. Not X-Men. Oh, is it X-Men? No. It's what's Iron Man?
She wears like a red leather suit.
What is Iron
right?
Man? Yeah, but they're the Avengers. She's an Avenger, not an X-Men. I think. Oh shit! Don't quote.
That's close.
Don't come after us, comic bookers.
Nerds.
Don't,
just kidding.
We'll get murdered. Axe murdered. Fast forward a little bit, and then he's doing the same kind of thing, but with even more confidence on this track, Vasectomy.
I'm a nasty Negro, you can vibe it in my mouth. And I wash it down with common, pull a condom out of mouth. Poke it, honkalugi on a booty, propped up on the couch. Get her pregnant, make my exit, name the baby Troy McClure. Ride an ER to the ER and scream yeehaw as the baby drop. Doctor stands in shock, his fingers.
That's from his 2014 album, Feckin' Weirdo. That title alone tells you everything. Playful, chaotic, self-aware. This is where the humor in his work really starts to show up alongside that experimental energy. And I think I was going to get a vasectomy at some point.
Well, you probably should have at some point.
All right,
Don't worry, I'll be 50 soon. And
let's move on. From his 2017 single, Drool. Boy, that's a weird word, like rural. Drool?
Drool.
How do you say it? Drool?
Yeah.
Why is that so hard to say? Is it?
It's not.
Drool. Maybe it's my tooth.
Yeah.
The drool. Sounds weird when I'm saying it, right? Drool?
Just say Marley used to drool all over the place.
Marley used to drool all over the place. Yeah, okay.
Our cat really did, Marley.
Oh, that's right. She drooled
everything.
While we'd be asleep, she'd come and put her face on and like just drool on your face. It was so gross, but she was adorable.
In context.
Yeah. In context, it's easier. Yeah. Anyway, so this track, Drool, or this track from Drool is a track called Let Go of My Ego.
Get up, let go of my ego now.
She sent Martins, I've been Marquis, this goofy rapper hooter. Nelly, she forced one on me, I call him lips as troopers. I'm reluctant, she wants something, I know I can give her love. Slobber, Donnie, duck the glover, thugger, young and sucking up the air. We catch the ferry, match that kitty, leave me to her. Back when we betting, getting naked in Kama Sutra.
This is where his songwriting starts to get sharp. And by the time Drool had dropped, he was moving from being an eccentric creator to a serious songwriter, from being just an eccentric creator to a serious songwriter. Then the pandemic years hit, and somehow he made one of his most focused albums, and that album was the album from 2020. It's an album called Brat. You could feel the introspection and the weight of growing as both a person and an artist in that album. It has a sense of trying to find peace while still questioning everything. From that record, one of the songs that really stand out visually and conceptually is a track called Glass Casket.
I don't care about the birds and the bees. No, I just want you to have what you need, but that's how you feel. That's how you feel, yeah. You just see failure. How could it be? How could you think that you should know better? Pray to the stars.
The animated video premiered on Adult Swim. which is awesome. In that video, he transforms into like 40 something different personas, and it's a cartoon. It's a really, really rad video. I don't know. Have you seen it? I think you'd really enjoy that. It's really cool. I mean,
I don't know where you watch music videos these days.
On YouTube. Well, that's where
But then you have to search every single one.
Yeah, then they start popping up once you watch them. But yeah, you build a playlist with them.
I have my history off.
Yeah. Next track is from his 2022 Please Have a Seat era, where he's refining everything, keeping the humor but tightening the songwriting. And from Please Have a Seat, that's the album, there's this track called I Don't Want to Be Famous.
I don't really want to be famous. I just want a million blue faces. I just want a million new fans and plays. Then I want to ride that massive wave, blowing all the money on diamonds, mansions, paddocks, and private planes, showing off, flying the islands, buying them, run the red carpet and rise to fame. I don't really want to be popular. Walk around the city, they stop and look. I don't really like to be ogled at.
It's witty, but it's serious. Like he's laughing at fame while acknowledging how weird it is to chase it. Speaking of fame, do you have any friends from high school that you went with that are famous or semi-famous?
This is a very pointed question.
No, really.
You know, because I was just talking about one yesterday with Soul.
Who?
Well, I don't know what she goes by, so we'll just... Do you?
I'm sure I do.
I went
to actual friend.
I went to... people or friends?
Well, maybe people then.
I went to high school with the lead singer of Late Night Alumni.
Oh, yeah. That wasn't what I was thinking.
Oh.
But yeah, that's right.
Other than that, well.
Didn't you, the kid was like one of the first people to be, that got, whatchamacallit from Obama.
Oh, Weldon Angelos, yeah.
He was one of the first to get pardoned from Obama.
He was on, John Oliver did a story on him. And then also maybe maybe.
Who's that?
A little bit. He's
the graffiti artist?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
But maybe not.
Oh, well.
So probably not.
Yeah, I don't think I had a friend that, yeah, I don't think I mean, the one kid I went to school with was in Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh, that's right.
But I didn't really know. I mean, I know the family.
Yeah.
I can't. Oh, I mean, a lot of people I knew played professional football in the NFL.
That's a big deal.
Yeah, but they weren't like huge names, but still, I mean, not a lot of few. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't even know the people I went to school with.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've thought, yeah, I can't, I'm sure I know somebody and it's just slipped my brain, but, huh?
Slipping your mind.
Yeah. Anyway, because Nnamdi's not just a solo artist, he's constantly lifting others up. So let's hit a few collabs that really show that community vibe. From a 2019 track, there's a song called Shirley.
Brights turn all white, glisten like the summer. Night beams shine through starlit college early. And love make you feel coming early. Lead us college tickets, swallows can't afford. Can't afford to pay no mind, I might not turn it. Ransom hefty, handsome, dancing till they going hard to capture.
By Warm Ride featuring Nnamdi. It's a dreamy late night, sort of nostalgic kind of track. But Adrian, you know why I picked it?
Yeah, I do. Your mother.
My mom's name is Shirley. And I think my mom would actually really like this song.
Oh, well, good.
Yeah. Going full Chicago vibes. Here's the track Dreaming from 2018.
Dream of applause from the pause of unheard of. People with problems from causes you've heard of. Similar thoughts spread around even when you renounced every possible person's help. And if cursed to hell, your position is worthy self. Build an inflatable island with the flag reminding I am not relatable, I'm stubborn. Keep myself a distance, I'm consistent like the leaves turning golden brown and pouring down like flowing gowns.
That's a Rich Jones joint featuring Nnamdi.
Oh.
Yeah. I love guest crossovers from our guests, like songs that have like guests that we've had. So Rich Jones was a guest on the DOD45 show back during our live recordings at the Jackson Young Gallery in Wicker Park for my Intrinsic show. That song has got a real Chicago DIY feel to it, and that song is called Dreaming. And then finally, here is No No.
Black a souvenir, shining the boy red. I'm pouring on the soap while they burning for both ends. I'm pulling on the dope. Find a good direction, I feel like I'm hitting the wall. Find a good direction, I feel like I'm hitting the wall. I'm hitting the wall like this. Split line, riding around like a boy, pressing the hand for a split line. Split all the harvest with mine.
That's a song from British comedian and podcaster James Acaster's 2022 musical project called Temps. There's a picture of it right there behind me, that's the album. And you, Adrian, and I guess maybe people who are regulars watching our show know how much I love James Acaster and his podcast Off Menu. So this collab feels like two worlds I'm obsessed with crashing together. That Temps project, that Temps album with James Acaster, that also has collabs with Kaylin of Wheelchair Sports Camp, who I've just been in contact with about the DOD45 compilation album. Sent her a couple of beats. I'm hoping she's going to be down for that. She said she was just heading to Vegas to film a show.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Also, with that on that James Acaster collaboration, Yoni Wolf of Y, who was a guest.
Did he produce it?
Yeah, he produced it and he played the music on it. Because James
That's what
Acaster,
I mean by produce.
Yeah, he was in a band. He was been in several bands. No, he kind of like collaborated with artists and produced some of the music with them. I think it was like a full-on collaboration, like trading files back and forth, and but it is music, I guess. I don't know exactly how he was involved, but I'm gonna ask Nnamdi about it in the episode because that's a really exciting collaboration to me. But speaking of Yoni Wolf and Kaylin, they were both past DOD45 guests. But speaking of Yoni and Y, that is where we saw Nnamdi play live first. He was a supporting act for
really
the Y show in St. Louis.
He was the opener.
What was the name of that place?
Lamp. I think it was on Lamp Street.
If you said it, I would.
I don't know.
It would. I would remember it. It was called like Broadway. Broadway.
Oh, okay.
Right? Broadway Center or something. Broadway.
Clue.
It was a cool little club, like right there in St. Louis proper. Maybe not downtown St. Louis, but yeah,
kind of like in the warehouse area.
Yeah, it was cool. It was a really cool show. So we snapped a photo with Nnamdi, and I told him this was, I guess, 2 years ago maybe. I said we really want to have you on the show. Yeah. But he'd been touring so much, it was hard to kind of land a good time with him, and I'm glad that that is today. So total full circle moment right there. Yep. All right, that's my musical arc intro of Nnamdi. Kind of do it like some of the early stuff and then down. But I just like to share some of the music with you so you can hear what he sounds like, get a sense of his music in case you don't know him, so that when we're having a conversation with, I don't need to explain to you what's happening.
We're perceptive. We know. We get it.
So there you go. From chaotic basement experimentation to confident genre-bending mastery and collaborations that keep expanding the map. He's one of those artists who never stays in one lane, but somehow everything still sounds like him. This list of music should adequately... Fuck. I don't even know why I put that word in there.
I hope you don't cut that out.
I'll keep it. This list of music should adequately display why we've wanted to have Nnamdi on the show for so long, and should send you running to Nnamdi's Bandcamp to help support him in the pursuit of his creating music for all of us to enjoy. And his Bandcamp is Nnamdi, that's 2 N's, NNAMDI, Nnamdi.bandcamp.com. And he's got a lot of music there and some merch for you to get. We have a bunch of his merch.
Yeah.
And we got a lot of his albums, his vinyl.
I think.
Yeah, he's really great creative person. So let's have a conversation with Adrian before we hook up with him. Do you have any hot takes regarding Nnamdi or any other comments?
No comment.
All right, let's do this. We'll be right back with Nnamdi.
Hey, what's up, podcast world? This is AWOL1, and one of my favorite shows is DOD45 with Art by Ty. Yes, hold on to your radios and warm up to your favorite podcast DOD45. I am AWOL1, your friendly neighborhood rap dude who likes to draw things. Have a great day.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? Stop what you're doing and listen.
DOD45. All right, we're back, everybody, and here we are. Here we sit with Nnamdi. Nnamdi, welcome to the DOD45 Show, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, we're really excited. It's been several years since we've been wanting to have you. We were just talking about it in the intro. We've known your music for a while, but we just saw it. Well, not just saw you. Maybe a couple years ago, you were supporting for Y, and we saw you at the Broadway in St. Louis.
Oh, yes.
And that was really exciting. And then that was when I was like, yeah, I've got to put in his ear. We would love to have you on the show. But you tour often. You're around quite a bit, so it's hard to lock you down.
Yeah, I'm like, you said a couple years. I thought that was that last year? Or
it maybe it was.
I don't even remember.
I know. I think it was last year.
Was it? Yeah. It's
last fall, maybe.
Oh, it was because it was their album, I Fell in the Well, or what? Yeah. Yeah, so that was last year.
Time doesn't make any sense, anyways. It's like
it certainly doesn't. It's the only thing that's actually not real.
I agree.
All right, so for the next 45 minutes, I'm going to do a drawing for you while we chop it up, and you could see the drawing. I have the outline laid out right now. I'm doing Bob's Burgers family. They're all writing. The Ninja Turtles.
I didn't know that. Okay, I didn't really do research because I was saying, I like to be surprised, but I didn't know that this is what was going to go on, and I'm so excited because this is so cool.
Thank you. Yeah, and they're writing the Ninja Turtles to a Nnamdi show.
Oh, hell yeah.
So yeah, hopefully I'll be able to get a lot done during this conversation. And I don't know if I let you know, but yeah, the original drawing I send to you after it's completely finished.
Oh, that's amazing.
It's for you. So, all right, let's, I'm going to start the timer and then we'll get into it. I'll start drawing and we'll have a discussion. Timer is started. Before I start hurling questions at you, is there anything that you think people should know about you that would make their experience with your music better?
Not particularly.
Okay.
I think people should just go in with open ears and an open heart, and I don't know. I guess the only thing is I really, really, really love creating stuff, and yeah, I don't know. It's just like I love it so much. So I feel like anytime anyone sees anything I do or put out, I feel like maybe just know that there was passion and a lot of thought behind stuff. Well, not necessarily a lot of thought with everything, but I don't know. I guess that I just want people to know that I really care about the stuff I put out. And I'm always so excited to share music and art with people.
Do you tend to feel that you just like the music to be sort of speak for itself? Do you you don't ever feel like you need to, what's the word I'm looking for?
Explain.
Explain here, this is me, trying to do this or anything. Or do you think it does need an explanation?
I don't think it always needs an explanation. It's helpful for some people, but I love when people can decipher their own meanings. Sometimes you read a book and you have a specific image of something in your head, and then that book becomes a movie and you're like, this is not what I thought at all. I like people kind of holding on to whatever their brain creates. Even sometimes when it's wrong, sometimes people will come up to me with what they thought the lyrics were or what they thought they meant. And I'll be like, damn, that's really cool. That's not it at all. But I'm glad that it's different for different people, because if everyone has the same exact experience, I feel like that's not really art anymore. That's I don't know, that feels scientific.
Yeah, I relate to you.
Sterile.
I absolutely relate to that with my artwork. A lot of times people ask me what something means, and I hate to do it because if I find myself trying to explain to them what it means, it ruins their experience because they're like, oh, that's not what I was thinking at all.
Yeah.
And like you said, I have had times where people have told me what they think it means, and it's actually better than what.
Yeah.
than what I.
And I'm like, damn, I wish I would have thought of that.
Where do your musical sensibilities come from?
That's such a broad question. I don't know. I grew up, playing music in church, and I played drums pretty early on. That was like one of my first main instruments. I started on piano, but quickly, like as soon as I got drums, I was like, oh, fuck piano. Drums are so much more fun, which is one of my only regrets.
You didn't stick with the piano at all?
No. Oh. So now I'm just like a vague, it's like a vague memory where I can sometimes conjure it up to make interesting stuff, but I don't have the technique that I would have if I stuck with it, which,
right.
My parents were right. They're like, you should stick with it. And I was like, no, drums. I'm going to fucking be in a punk band and play really loud.
These days, I think maybe the piano seems like it's cooler. I guess back in the day, it was like, no, I want to play the fucking drums.
Yeah. But that's the thing. Piano was always cool. It was always cool. If you were good at it when you were young, I don't know, people were impressed. I think maybe, across the board.
Do you think, and I don't actually have any idea, but if you had actual lessons, they were very proper and it must be done this way. Whereas with drums, maybe they gave you more creative freedom where maybe they didn't allow that on the piano back then. I don't know. Just wondering.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. I think you're onto something. I think a lot of times when I become like very engulfed in like an activity or a project, that kind of like beginning chunk where it's like very exploratory and exciting, that's kind of what hooks me in, which I don't think I had with piano. It was like from the get-go, it was like very much like, we're gonna do these things. Like I didn't sit down and just go like I did with pretty much everything else I've done in my life. So
you have to sit up straight.
And there's a lot more technicality to playing of the piano, where with drum beats you can come up with a drum beat fairly. I'm not saying easy, but you can play a time.
Yeah.
But that's an interesting thought.
Yeah.
Growing up, what music did you listen to the most? Or are there any bands or sounds that still sneak their way into your process today?
Man, I liked so much stuff. I really liked Sum 41 growing up. That was like one of my drumming, that was like my go-to when I was learning actually how to play beats. Sum 41 and like Queens of the Stone Age and Foo Fighters.
What's his? Oh my god dang! Now his name. He's that just left my brain from Foo Fighters.
Dave Grohl.
Grohl, is he a better drummer than a guitar player?
I don't know. I think what he does on guitar for the band is very, it's not really like super flashy. And I think when he drums, it's like a lot flashier. But I think the cool thing about Foo Fighters, because on the first record he played everything. I think the cool thing is like being able to like marry those two things without them feeling like so distant. I fucking love that. That first Foo Fighters album, every song is perfect. But I think that's just from like a drumming, like a beginner's drumming standpoint. I was also like really in like anything drum wise. I would be on like gospelchops.com. I would watch all these videos. I'd get like the Modern Drummer magazines, and like I was really, really, really obsessed with drums. Like,
do you have a favorite favorite list of drummers? Do you have favorite?
Oh
drummers?
yeah, I have. Yeah, I got
some that you.
Yes, favorite drummers. Okay, currently the list kind of changes with like new drummers I find, but I would say like Chris Dave is top. He plays with Robert Glasper a lot. Blake Mills, Pino Palladino plays with D'Angelo. He's played with like everybody. George Spanky McCurdy. He was like a gospel guy. He played with this gospel musician Ty Tribbett. That's kind of how I got introduced to him. But then he's gone on to play with like all these pop stars. I think he played with Lauryn Hill. The year I played Pitchfork, cool. He was playing with Lauryn Hill. But so many. His list is crazy, which as like most gospel drummers have crazy pop lists. that like there's a lot of like overlap between the musicians they share. I like JD Buck. He's probably one of my current faves. And this drummer Jahari Stokely, I think is my number one right now. Stokely, is that his name? Wait, I gotta look up, make sure I'm not fucking up his name.
What is he from? What is he? Does he play with bands? Because I don't know. I don't recognize the name.
I think he's just like a drum guy. You know, like he's just like, I'm gonna post videos of me being amazing on the internet, and then people are gonna ask me to play with.
Are you aware of or have any takes on the YouTube drummer El Estapario?
No, I have no idea.
Oh, okay. I will send you a link of his. His technique is out of this world.
Okay.
And now everybody, if they want their channel to take off, they do reaction videos to his videos, and then their channels take off. And this is one of his shirts that I.
That's really good.
But he does this really. I think you would really enjoy. He does play a lot of metal stuff, but he doesn't just play metal. He'll play pop songs, and he does tricky stuff without it just being a gimmick.
Do drummers have 4 brains? Let's try it out. Each and every limb playing a different groove.
He does really incredible, like he'll show you how he's playing 7 different time signatures while, with his feet and his hands, and it's just really incredible stuff. I'm going to show you a link to him because
I love that.
It's not so gimmicky, but he does gimmick stuff. But you can tell he enjoys the craft of drumming, and he's really fucking good at it.
Yeah, right. So not only you ask for the hardest songs, but also you want them one-handed. Well, let's crack a cold one, shall we?
Yeah, that's one thing I've never lost, even though I don't play drums as much as I used to. Like I'm so obsessed with people that are obsessed with drums. Yeah. Like anytime I see someone passionate about drums who's like, I'm gonna learn this freaky polyrhythm just because I want to, or just because I want to like expand my brain in this very specific activity. It's just it's so cool to me.
It's exciting. It's exciting to anybody in the creative field to see them passionate about it. That stuff that's why I was just mentioning it in the intro. It's why we love having you on the guest, because I love your music and your you can hear it. You can just hear that there's passion and I want to experiment with it, and that is very exciting to me as an artist. My career's been an artist for 20 years, so I appreciate artists who work in that fashion where there's no rules to what you do, you just do it.
Thank you. I think it leads to a lot of interesting stuff. I feel like a lot of just like on this past tour I went back and listened to like all the music I've released. And I feel like that's kind of the one through line is like, I was just like, I'm going to do what I want to do at this time. And sometimes doesn't hold up, but it's just like in the moment, it's like very much like in the moment I was doing exactly what I wanted to do, which feels cool.
That is That is cool, and I don't think that people allow themselves to ever really do that.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, there's that great line with risk comes reward. You grew up in Lansing, right? Lansing, Illinois, or
Lansing, Illinois. Yeah, that's fair.
You were sort of surrounded by the Chicago's DIY scene, but you lived in different areas and stuff. Did moving around shape your sense of home as an artist?
Not really, because I feel like Lansing is really where most of my upbringing happened. Like I was born in California. I lived in Ohio for like a few years, but I think we left, like I was in kindergarten, kindergarten or first grade. So pretty much my whole childhood, like through high school, was spent in most of the same area.
Yeah. Okay.
And yeah, that's when I started playing music when I moved to Lansing. So.
Okay. What about, how do you measure success now? Is it bigger crowds, better songs, or something more personal?
I think it's all those things.
Okay.
I mean, there's like a difference between like career success and like personal fulfillment, I think. Mm-hmm. So I think different things will fulfill me than maybe when I was younger. Like, I'm not necessarily fulfilled just by playing to like a crowd, like a big crowd of people. Right. I'm fulfilled if those people are like actually engaged, because I played a lot of shows to people, and like you can have a big crowd, but if the crowd isn't like a great crowd or like receptive, then that's what's the point of that? So I think there's different layers to that. Definitely I get a lot of fulfillment in accomplishing an idea exactly how I had it in my brain, which I think hasn't happened that much in my life. So like when I'm able to be like listening to something or like watch a music video and be like, this is exactly what I wanted it to be. That's like the ultimate fulfillment, when you can like really make your art how you're seeing it in your head.
Yeah, and that's just due to a whole bunch of different things that can happen, not necessarily your abilities as a musician, but just like all the different things need to align perfectly for it, right? I mean,
exactly. Yeah.
You've talked before about the anxiety of choosing between a safe 9-to-5 or the risk, and the risks of being full-time music. Where's the balance sitting for you right now?
Oh, that ship has sailed. There's no going to that,
the 9-to-5.
Yeah, I feel like maybe like 7-8 years ago, like that was like a possible thought that could have entered my brain, but now it's just like there's no fucking way.
Yeah.
There's absolutely no way I would do that, especially with how you see the world and how people are getting taken advantage of, and like the idea of like having a boss. Like, oh yeah, there's absolutely no way.
So instead of the 9-to-5, you took the 24/7.
24/7, yeah. And it's like I say like not having a boss, but I still have like I'm on a label. I still have to adhere to like contracts and stuff that I've signed into. So it's not like I'm like completely like I can do whatever I want, which is honestly my ultimate goal. But yeah, it's just. I do like having the freedom to be like, I'm not going to work today. Yep. Or like for me to like be like, I'm going to just lock myself in this studio for 3 days straight. And it's not weird, like,
yeah. It
allows like a more creative freedom than if you were doing it on the side.
Yeah, I think definitely. And I think one of the things I've retained from that notion of like wanting a 9-to-5 is I think I do appreciate routine more. So that is something that I still seek out to this day. Like, especially outside of like touring is so repetitive and such a routine. Yeah. And then when it's over and I don't have that routine, I feel like I'm craving ways in which I can like kind of maintain that.
Do you get a feeling of an exhale of like, oh, I feel great after a long tour, or do you get a little bit of depression of missing the road, or how quickly will that start to happen?
I used to have the post-tour depression. That's like very real. I mean, you're out doing this very specific thing with like usually a very tight-knit group of people, and you have so many personal experiences and like talks, and you make up all these inside jokes with people. And if you have that and you come back, I think it can be very jarring. Even if you come back and you're like, okay, touring is my whole life and I don't really have like routine outside of that, that can be super jarring. And it can also be super jarring to go to a 9 to 5 where you've had this experience and you go to this job where nobody really understands that. They're like, oh, how was your little tour? Like, it can be jarring and feel isolating in a way that I feel like is very specific to people that travel for work.
Yeah, and then you're 9 to 5. No one's cheering for you while you're coming into work.
Yeah, it's different. You're like, why is nobody clapping?
Yeah, hey everybody, I'm here. If you could have any artist in the world make a personal mixtape of music just for you, who would you pick?
Ooh, any artist in the world make a personal mixtape for me.
And I'm talking like a mixtape from like not like of just like all the music. Someone that's got great taste or something, or someone you think probably would have taste of music. Man, that's a pretty heavy question, but
that's such a good question, though. I love that. I feel like my first inclination is to go. I want to go like older. To someone that can put me on to maybe stuff that I missed, like from an older era, but I don't know necessarily who that would be.
Yeah, it seems like that would be something. I when I think of that question, I think of Questlove only because he's turned me on to music that I'm like I've never heard of. And it's like some of the older stuff that I know he has an appreciation for, and that's why I think of. But when I was coming up with the question, that was someone that was in my head. But I do.
That's a really good answer. They're like a music historian.
Yeah, because that's someone that's going to put you onto something. And you can trust their taste.
Yeah, yeah, they got range. Oh, maybe I'll come back with an answer before this is done. I'll be thinking about that kind of in the background.
What do you hope someone in your audience says 10 years from now when they remember one of your shows or one of your records?
I hope they say, like, wow, I was there, when he was doing this, and look where he is now. That would be nice. And also just like, I hope I do a lot, like I interact with people a lot, especially when I'm touring by myself, like I'll do merch and stuff. And yeah, I just hope I have people that, I've touched and reached in ways that maybe I didn't know at the time. Yeah. So like maybe if I had a conversation at a merch table with someone, I hope it's a memorable thing. I don't really think of that actively, but
yeah, sure.
But
yeah. When you get back from a tour, being that like usually when you're on tour, you're getting a lot of people telling you like, oh, you're great, or I love your music, or you can feel the actual energy of people appreciating what you make. When you get back from tour, do you have are you inspired to create, or has the tour kind of worn you down by the time you get back? Like, are you inspired to make something based off of the energy that you were getting from people?
I think touring is like, I'm so inspired to make stuff while I'm on tour, but I don't have that much time. So it's like, I'm always like over ambitious, and like I brought a camera on this past tour. I brought like microphones and like extra instruments, and I'm like, anytime like I have a spot to myself, I'm gonna like work on this music. And there's so many times where I wanted to, but I was just like, oh, I should probably like eat now and then like go to sound check. It's just like timing doesn't work out, but I snuck a little bit in.
Oh, cool.
And I think touring, like this past tour, I did all like 100% by myself, which I've only done a few times. And I think that helped me. The wheels were turning constantly on those long drives, definitely like weaning in and out of insanity a bit, but a lot of voice memos, a lot of like pulling over to like write down ideas. And now that I'm home from tour, I can be like, okay, let's flesh these ideas out. Which I think for me, there's like a specific short window of time before those ideas become like either I won't remember what I meant. Like if I wait too long with this is like one of my worst habits. Like I'll record voice memos, but not like give context to what they are. And then I'll go back like months or a year later and be like, what the hell was I talking about?
It's almost like a whole other human wrote the note, right?
Exactly. So I think you have to like, or for me personally, I have to be like, this is the time frame where I need to go back and listen to these. So it's still in my mind, you know, like I can still decipher the context in which it was created.
Yeah, that makes a ton of sense. I'm a huge fan of British comedy. So seeing you on multiple tracks with James Acaster's project Attempts, that's really exciting to me.
Can't interact without doubt, double down on an awkward pop. Frown covered brow when it's red from the heat of a bad encounter.
So sick.
How did that collaboration come about? Was it remote or more direct? Was it like total collaboration, or was it kind of just trading files? And have you spoken to James personally?
Yeah. He actually just hit me up maybe like 2 weeks ago.
It is a great album. That it is fantastic.
He's such a special brain human, and I'm so grateful that he exists. When we worked on that, it was very remote because it was like mostly deep lockdown.
Yeah.
I think he started it like quite a bit before that, so a lot of maybe the other instrumentation was in person. But yeah, he is someone that I didn't really know about his comedy until he wrote about this group. I was in this rap group called the Super Swag Project.
Go get your bra. Go get your bra. Go get your bra. Okay. I went to eat at the McDonald's with my friend Kevin. I took a seat and asked him to order me a number 7. As I sat down and glanced around, the whole surrounding area stopped in horror as she found me. Scarier than anything I'd seen. Body paralyzed.
And he wrote a book called Perfect Sound, whatever I think is the name of it. And it's where he listens to all this music from like that year. And it kind of like brought him out of this like depression and funk, just like having this task of listening to all this music. So that was an album that he was really into, and he kind of reached out to us and has been like very supportive since writing that book.
Really awesome.
Yeah, he's great. He's the type of person who's just continuously gonna do really cool stuff. So yeah, I'm very pumped to get to know him.
Yeah, very cool. Very cool. And then I noticed a few people that I admire who follow you on your Instagram. I'm not like one of those people, but I just noticed these people.
You're not a Facebook or a
no, I'm not.
stalker.
What do you call? Yeah. Well, not only that, I'm not really like fame and everything, but there are people that I admire for what they make and what they create.
Yeah.
And when you see, it's one of those things I do like to see on Instagram, like, these people also follow people that I'm friends with, because I like to see that how people are connected. Yeah. These two people, if you don't mind, they're two people. Maybe there's a chance for a future collaboration, or I'm wondering if there is.
I'm interested in like who it is.
Yeah, it's just two people that I wrote down.
Yeah,
but one of them is Noga Erez.
Oh yes, we collabed. I did a remix of one of their songs so long ago. I think this was after Drill came out, so they, for some reason, were into that record. And yeah, I did a remix. I think it may be one of the first remixes I've ever did.
Really cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go re-listen to that because I'm kind of nervous to what it sounds like.
The other one is sort of a sillier one, but I've been following him for years and I love it. But Microwave Man.
Microwave Man? Oh yeah, the New York guy. That's because I I did one of these drum videos. I've been doing. I don't know if you've seen. Been doing these drum videos where I take like funny Instagram or TikTok videos and I add music to it, and then I play the drums live, and it's like a very like Frank Zappa-esque, just like kind of sporadic prog rock sounding weird music.
Yeah.
But I did one to one of his videos, and
okay.
then he shared it and was like followed me after, I think.
I know a lot of you hating motherfuckers want me to fail, but guess what? It ain't happening. You know why? Because I got a motherfucking microwave on my head.
Yeah, I think he's got like 1 million followers. It's so great though. It's like it's one of those things that if I'm feeling down, like I'll just go to his page and just.
You heard? Yeah. I like how he says you heard after. You heard?
It's the best.
Yeah, he's good.
Oh, cool. Yeah. I'm like usually I get so bogged down in things, but I had this great energy this go around. I don't know. I'm really excited to have you on the show here. So
you're saying they're on the way to see me perform?
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like I don't know if I would want that on my show. It's like terrifying, and B, I think that's a showstopper. If like
it is,
if a cartoon family shows up on some like reanimated like turtle teens.
Yeah. And Bob's wearing an animal. His apron's got animal on it. And
I love that.
Yeah, on the cover. What album cover is that? You're wearing an animal shirt. Is that the
Booty Noir?
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's why I threw that in there.
I love that.
So you just wrapped up tour. Do you actually enjoy being on the road? And what's the best part of being? What's the best and worst parts of touring?
Best part of being on tour is food and meeting people. And the worst part of tour is sitting in a van.
Yeah.
It's just, I think, there's pros and cons to it, but I'm really feeling it on this one because I did all these drives myself, and I'm like, damn, I feel like an old man. My back hurts and shit. Like from that lack of lumbar support. Oh God, that'll get you. They don't make these vans. I'm like in a Ford Transit, and these vans terrible for back and like posture.
Sure.
So that's bad. Also, I've never like, even when I was younger, I've never really like loved being in the van for that long.
Do you have things that you do to break up the monotony of the drive? But I mean, we travel all the time. I mean, we travel 8 months out of the year. And we'll do a 12-hour drive on a weekend,
basically.
So totally relate. But windshield therapy is really great, and also windshield creativity because you do get a lot of time for your own. But there can be a monotony to it. Do you have certain tricks or anything that you break to break it up? Or do you just go?
The past few tours, like I could drive for like 4 or 5 hours just silence.
Yeah.
So
oh wow.
Yeah. I've been doing a lot of silence on the shorter drives. But then, some days you hop in the car and you're like, all right, let's turn up. I'm trying to listen to some shit. And other times I listen to a lot of podcasts too. So I feel like anyone that listens to music like the whole time while they're on tour, that's an insane person to me. Like, I don't know how you can do that. Something is severely fucked in your head if you can do that and just be okay with music like 24/7. It's insanity.
You're talking to him right now.
I have music that's going all the time.
That's absurd. What is going on in that noggin? I think that's why you make such freaky art. Because
but that isn't totally true because I do have to break it up with a podcast or something. It does need to be broken up a little bit, but it is.
You need some noise. You need some noise going on.
I do need that. That's an ADD
I
thing.
used to be like you. I used to listen to music while I was sleeping, which is like this point in my life is so absurd to think about because like any sound, I'll be like, we got to turn that off. Like anything will bother me.
Can I ask you how is your music listening experience being a musician and an artist yourself? Are you able to just listen to it, or do you find yourself maybe either comparing or going like, oh, I would have done this, or can you just enjoy music?
No, I just enjoy shit. I don't know. I like art. I feel like pretty easy to please. I think when I get critical is when things seem like kind of like redundant or like, what's the word? I can't think of it. When things seem like not recessive, not redundant, it's like a real word, but like when it seems like it's been like reduced. I'm just using all these RE words. Reduced, recycled. You know, like,
recycled?
These are not the words that I'm thinking of, but like all of them kind of encompass the feeling. When I feel that in music, I think I'll get more hypercritical. But I don't know. If I listen to something and it's like technically not good,
right?
Yeah. Like I don't know. I listen to things that I feel like other people would consider bad that I enjoy a lot.
Yeah,
you know, maybe more than something that's like more polished. But it's just like, why are we doing this again and again? You know,
the polished stuff.
Yeah, polished. It doesn't have to necessarily be polished, but I think just trying to display that contrast. But I really just enjoy stuff. Like I like simple art. I like when people are, you know, virtuosos. I don't know. There's really beauty in all of it, and I try to encompass that when I make stuff as well.
Do you have a take on like the young people, like the YouTube videos of like really young people who are virtuosos, and that's almost like you are too fucking good for that age?
It's cool. I'm like,
it is cool.
You're just like blessed with this gift, and you're sharing it. So I'm like,
is there
that's
a word
amazing.
in this day and age though that the parents see it as a meal ticket and then they can ruin it? That's what I worry about.
I mean, that's any age. Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
The
but now,
question was for you.
well, no, yeah, but I'm saying, but yeah, with YouTube now, like parents can see, like, oh, I'll monetize this rather than just like let's let this kid just.
It's that fucking Joe Jackson in them. They're like,
yeah.
Also, the kids want. I mean, they strive to be YouTubers.
Yeah,
like
there's a lot of that.
Part of
it's
their.
It's such a viable career choice, which is great. I was just talking about this yesterday. Like having friends that are just like streaming, playing games, and it's like a viable source of income compared to like other stuff.
Isn't that wild?
It's kind of neat though, because we just sat around playing video games and weren't getting paid for it.
Exactly. I'm like these people figured out a cheat code.
I know. It kind of reminds me of when the teacher would be like, "You're never going to have a calculator in your pocket."
Yeah.
It's just that like everything changed.
People just stay wrong. It's like people with no imagination just continuously stay wrong. It's like you couldn't have an imagination to think of a world where things were possible. I guess, I mean, hindsight, 2020.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, just have a little imagination, have a little hope in like our ability to create. And I'm not just talking about technology. I think like the world in general, like even politics, like everyone is so unimaginative in like creating a world that is different than it is now. And I'm like, we've been doing it since the beginning of time. It's different every year. It's different. I don't know. It's so funny.
Do you have a favorite city that you like to play in?
Oh, shit, boy. I like Toronto a lot. I like Philly. Toronto and Philly are
cool.
Our top two, right? Usually, like almost every tour.
Is there a place that you love to go because of like a specific restaurant? You're like, oh, we're going here, or I'm going here.
Yeah,
I'm gonna eat there.
I have a few of those. For sure.
Yeah, we love going to Michigan because we love this Blue Nile. It's a Ethiopian restaurant. It's one of our favorites, and it's not the best Ethiopian food in the world, but it's all you can eat.
Ethiopian. I'm saving it. I'm saving it right now.
It's inexpensive. So there's
Ann Arbor.
Yeah, there's one in Ann Arbor.
Okay.
That's the best one, and then there's one in Ferndale.
Okay.
Yeah, but the Blue Nile. It's really good.
Saved. Yeah.
What's the best part about Chicago for you these days?
I'm here so little that I think when I'm back, I kind of cram in so many friend hangs and like shows and, you know, special experiences. Yeah. So I think, just being here for any amount of time makes me realize how, like, what a special place it is.
It's really so special.
Because, you know, I've been here forever, and I think I take it for granted, but touring and coming back, it's like a really good city to come back to.
Yeah, it really is. It's our favorite. Well, sorry, I can't speak for both of us, but it's been my favorite city since I was a little kid. And we're there. We spend a lot of time there, and I really love it. Yeah, I'd consider moving there, but
property taxes.
But property taxes are no joke.
Yeah, that's just real.
What do you do for fun when you're not creating?
That's a good question. I do have a lot of fun making stuff. I started painting recently, which has been really cool. I've been making these hats that I started sharing on this past tour.
I wondered if you made your hat you're wearing.
I did make this one. Yeah. So I've been doing that. I started off as just a fun thing for me, and now like I'm sharing them with other people. What else? I like riding my bike. Love biking. I love just walking. Like sometimes I'll just walk until I get so tired. And at that point I'll turn around. So like the walk back always takes like 3 times as long as the walk wherever I was going. Love doing that. I love being in nature. To some degree. I'm not trying to like fucking go on naked and afraid.
I mean, I know you have the Chicago Bears, but there aren't any bears in Chicago.
Not
anymore.
My
God. You just reminded me. On this past tour, we were in, I think we were in North Carolina. I forget. Somewhere on the East Coast. And the guitar player from the band I was on tour with, Pyle Shahjahan, he was like talking on his phone, just walking, minding his own business, and he gets a phone call from the bass player Alex being like, "Stop what you're doing, turn around, you're walking directly towards a bear."
Oh my God.
And there was just like a bear like out and about because it was like a very foresty area. So he like Alex saw him. Alex was like at dinner with like his aunt, like at a cafe, and just his aunt was like, "Oh, look at that person. Oh, there's a bear." And he's like, "Oh my God, that's Shah Jahan."
Oh my God.
It's a good thing they were looking out for him.
That's my biggest fear when we go on hikes is like a bear or a mountain lion. Like I'm terrified of that.
Me too. And before this, I was like, it's never gonna happen. And then bear's just out and about. Bear just waiting for him like to walk into his mouth. Like
And
got a fork and knife.
Did it scare the bear away, or did he?
I think the bear was just, people watching.
Yeah.
Kind of I think
He's used to it.
Yeah, I think it's
scary.
I think it walked off.
All right. Well, for these last 7 minutes, let me hit you with these are like some sort of strange questions. Then we have a question from Mr. Dibbs, and that will and then we'll do your first, worst, and thirst questions, and then we'll let you get out of here. What TV show has the best theme song of all time?
Best theme song of all time. Oh, I think like Power Rangers.
Go, go, Power Rangers! Go, go, Power Rangers!
Is it Cowboy Bebop?
I think it's time to blow this thing.
Or Friends?
No one told you life was gonna be this way.
I was listening to you when we're having a guest on. I'll make a playlist of all the music that I can find of theirs, and I just play it while I go for my runs or my bike rides. And it's funny that you say that, because like the question came to mind when I heard. I wish I would have wrote down the song, but some song of yours, it was something earlier, had a Friends theme kind of vibe to it. Okay. But I can't remember what track it was. And then so I had a question. That's why that question even came up. But it may have been something it was something maybe you were featured on someone's song, because I don't think it was something from one of your albums. But
that song is great.
It's a catchy jam.
Our son's a big fan of Cowboy Bebop, and that soundtrack, the music they
incredible.
choose for that is awesome.
Yeah.
Chose, I guess.
Yeah.
Legendary.
When you brush your teeth, do you wet the toothbrush before or after the toothpaste?
I think typically after. Yeah. I put toothpaste on and then I wet the whole thing. Is that weird?
No, because
Okay.
I think that's what I think that's what I do. Yeah, I put the toothpaste on and then wet it. What do you do, Adrian?
Well, so I recently had my teeth cleaned and I've been drinking so many my little protein shakes and I add tons of blueberries that the insides between my teeth were getting so stained.
Oh.
She said, start using baking soda. So now I wet it and dip it in the baking soda.
I think I do. I think I wet it first, but I wet it as like a fake clean. Like, I don't know. I wet it. I'm kind of playing it in my head. I wet it and I'll like flick the bristles so it's like less wet for the toothpaste, and then I'll wet it again.
And then you wet the toothpaste.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Doesn't make any sense.
You do have to play it out in your head. Here's one that I always have to play out in your head. What's the first part of your body that you wash when you get in the shower?
I think shoulders.
Yeah, I do my right.
I think I start here and I come down, and then I trade off and I go. Yeah. That's crazy! Oh,
I know.
I feel like the next time I get in the shower, I'm gonna start with the foot. I'm like, we gotta switch it up.
I always go.
It's been fucking
left.
30 years of this. Left first. Okay.
You do. Yeah, mine's my right shoulder. But are you left-handed, Adrian?
No.
Oh.
I'm right.
Well, this is my left shoulder. yeah, my left. Well, what temperature is hoodie weather?
I think anything under 50.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say I think anything, any temperature.
Chicago,
Oh no! I do. Man, I was in Atlanta a few months ago, and I went to this karaoke bar, and I was wearing like a thick hoodie, and the reaction was like very much like, "Why are you wearing that hoodie in here?"
Yeah.
Like
they were hiding.
Yeah, they were like, "It's too hot for that hoodie," and I was just like, I just thought it looked cool, and I was getting like, they were keeping an eye on me.
And in your wardrobe, which is your favorite? Your winter wardrobe or your summer wardrobe?
Summer all day. I like wearing. I'll wear swim trunks everywhere if I could.
Nice and cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
swim
interesting.
Trunks everywhere.
Do you have a hot take on socks?
Socks. You know, when they're good, they're good. You know, like when they're hitting the spot, when you're cold. You know, they feel good, but I think a lot of times they make my feet real sweaty.
That's what I think. My feet don't sweat unless I have socks.
I hate socks so much.
You hate them.
I currently have my right foot has a my toenail keeps getting caught in the sock while I'm pulling it on. It's driving me bonkers.
Hey, cut that thing off!
I know. We do have clippers.
Yeah,
I got tiny little pinky toenails. It's that toenail. It's tiny. If I cut it, I have no toenail.
It's gone. It's like a little Tic Tac.
Yeah. It is. What's your go-to junk food?
I love cheese. I love like mac and cheese. I love pizza. I love Rice Krispie treats.
Oh,
that's like one of my gas station tour.
Okay.
Tour snacks.
The ones in the blue, in the actual Rice Krispie.
Rice Krispie, but I like the like home style ones, the ones that are like thicker. But I'm not going to discriminate against the Rice Krispie treat. I'll eat whatever's in front of me.
What's the oddest thing on a human's face?
Eyelashes.
Oh, eyelashes are weird. And funny enough, whenever I draw people's faces, I never draw eyelashes.
Yeah, like we don't need them, but like when they're gone, I feel like you notice. You're like, something's off about this person.
Yeah. Yeah, I was pretty like in my late 20s when I realized that Whoopi Goldberg never had eyebrows, and I think most people don't realize that about her.
Yeah,
that she's never had eyebrows, but it doesn't look strange on her.
I wonder if it's because her brow ridge is so defined. You would think that would be like more obvious, though. Maybe
that's what I
creates
think
a
so.
shadow.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. If reincarnation's real and you come back as a fly, which do you go with? Dragon, butter, house, or May, or what breed would you pick?
Who's picking housefly? Who would ever pick housefly?
Somebody who doesn't want to be a fly long.
Someone who's just like, if I am back in this earth, please kill me immediately. They're like, yeah, I'll pick the housefly. I want to say butterfly because the beautiful wings, but honestly, butterflies kind of annoying. Like their beauty, I think they get away with shit because it's that beauty standard. They can flutter and like be invasive in places, and people are like, oh, beautiful.
I see them on poop a lot.
Butterflies, yeah,
they poop a lot.
I see them on poop.
Oh, so damn.
So I think they eat it.
Damn, they're like the fly, but people give the fly hate because they don't look as pretty.
I might be making this up.
Also, I was going to clear up what I learned from Sarah Silverman, but I actually kind of knew that flies actually live longer than one day.
Do they? Okay.
Yeah, they live for. I think they live for like a month or so.
Honestly, yeah. Whoever said one day has never had a fly stuck in their house that they couldn't get, because like I've had some for at least a few days.
Yeah. So wait, did you say butterfly?
I think I would pick dragonfly because they're always fucking in the air, and I'm like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
damn, that'd be sick.
Just on my run yesterday, that's why that question came up, because these two dragonflies were flying right in front of me, and they were fucking
fucking Mach speed.
That's what the you guys are being literal. Didn't they base the helicopter off the dragonfly?
Yes, they did. Yeah,
too?
yeah. Okay. The helicopter was designed based off of a dragonfly. Well, that was my timer. So let's play. We have a question from Mr. Dibbs. Okay. This is his Mayo or Miracle Whip question.
Give it up, Mr. Dibbs on the turntable.
Listen to more of this.
Yeah, I know it's like 12:06, but I finished mowing the lawn like 10 minutes ago. Huh? Yeah, I know it's dark. I got it done. I'm pretty sure I did it. I don't really care what the neighbors think. Oh, hey Ty. Hey Adrian. How you guys doing? Great. Anyway, let's address the elephant in the room. Not the elephant in Nnamdi's reel, which was awesome, but the elephant in the room known as Ty, who likes to hit me up like a day and some change before a question is needed with minimal information, and he insults me and calls me names and threatens my life if I don't get it done. That's the elephant in the room. It's Ty. Look at him. Look at the evilness on his face there. You see it? Right there in the left eye. Look at the crow's feet over there. Yeah, that's you. Adrian's innocent. Ty. I don't know. Not so sure. Anyway, Nnamdi, here is your question, and you can blame this on Ty. There's two vats. One has mayonnaise, one has Miracle Whip. Maybe you like one or the other, maybe you don't. But what you really need to decide is which one are you going to shove Ty into and season him and just let him bask in the just gelatinous glory of one of those vats until, he's palatable to an elephant. Do elephants like mayonnaise or Miracle Whip? When Ty is on the plate. There it is, Nami.
Okay.
And here comes rapid fire. Peace.
Okay, I think that question is ridiculous because I feel like elephants don't eat meat, do they?
No.
And B, I feel like they would hate mayonnaise and Miracle Whip. I feel like they would avoid that at all costs.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like the
he
acidity.
really wants you to throw Ty in a Mayo or Miracle.
I'm not going to do that. I know you want me to. I'm not going to do it.
If it has to be done, I'll take it. I would prefer to go in the Mayo, though.
Yeah, you would just sit and lick. I think you would just start licking the...
Eat your way out of it.
I used to love mayonnaise. I don't love it as much as I used to. What do you prefer, Mayo or Miracle Whip?
Mayo for sure, but if I'm like dumping someone in there, if I'm trying to actively hurt you, I think the Mayo, because it's got like more vinegar, I think. But if I'm like, all right, I'm just dumping for fun. This is like a dunk tank. We're having a good time. I'm like, Mayo I think that would do more damage than the Miracle Whip. The Miracle Whip seems like more like a base than an acid,
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you, Mr. Dibbs. And like you said, here comes the rapid fire. So here we go with rapid fire Mayo and Miracle Whip questions. Bismarck E or Sheila E?
Sheila E.
Nice. Skate park or roller rink?
Skate park.
Nirvana or Nine Inch Nails?
Nirvana.
Deltron 3030 or Andre 3000?
Andre.
Nigiri or sashimi?
Which one's which again? Oh, I'm sorry.
Nigiri's on the rice.
Nigiri.
Sashimi is just the fish.
Nigiri.
Cool. Mr. T or Mr. Rogers?
Mr. Rogers. Holy cow, that's crazy.
Beach sunrise or city sunrise?
Beach sunrise.
Harp or recorder?
Harp.
Basement show or theater stage?
Oh, that's so hard to pick between. I'm going to say theater stage.
Nice. Super Records or Super Mario?
Sorry, Super Records.
We can make money when we stream Super Mario.
Studio silence or crowd noise?
Studio silence.
Weird Al or Weird Science?
Weird Al.
Chicago pizza or Chicago hot dog?
Ooh, you stumped me with this one. I'm a Chicago pizza.
Janelle Monáe or Tyler the Creator?
Oh, this is also a very fucked up question. Oh. I'm sorry, it's supposed to be rapid fire, but
it's okay.
I would say Tyler the Creator just because of what influence I think is greater.
Okay. Most Def or Def Leppard?
Most Def.
Cats or synths?
Cats or synths?
Yeah.
Like actual cats?
Yeah.
I think
actual cats or synthesizers?
I feel like people are going to hate me, but I'm going to pick synths. I love
Some
cats.
people will love you.
I love
It's that
cats.
piano background.
Yeah. And two more. Kendrick or Bjork?
This is evil. This is evil what you're doing here. I'm going to say Bjork.
Nice.
Fuck.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, my favorite is I love it when it's like, when you really have to go, because really nothing's going to happen, but you do have to give it real consideration.
Well, can I give an explanation, or is that just part of the...
No, I don't mind. If you definitely want to...
Because, I try to take into account, like, influence culturally and, like, influence on me. And then I feel like it's different to, like, I listen to more Kendrick actively.
Right.
But I feel like without Bjork, like, I think just where are we in the world? I don't know.
Yeah.
So it's hard.
I like it. No, I love it. Yeah. I love when I love to see when it like hurts people.
Yeah. I bet you. See, that's why you wanted to throw you in the mayonnaise. Now I'm seeing why. It's all making sense.
It's not the part. I don't like the fact that you're in pain. I love that there's enough passion in the people that it's causing you to go like, oh man. And the last one, Tiny Desk or Music Festival?
Tiny Desk.
Nice. Boom. There you go. Okay, well, I'm ready to be served with the dish. That's going to be your first, your worst, and your thirst. Then we'll definitely let you go.
DOD45.
It's raw. It's fucking raw.
How much do you charge for this dish?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Ask you what your interests are.
Do you like it? Who you gonna be talking to?
First things first, what's best?
Love, hey.
Talk, questions, conversations, laughter.
So here we are. This is the dish. Thank you, Buddy Peace, for the theme music. Thanks, Nnamdi, for dishing us out your first, worst, and thirst. So your first question is, what was your first proper concert?
I think it was either, I'm not sure of the time frame, but either Rodrigo y Gabriela and Robert Randolph at Taste of Chicago, or it was I went to see Mars Volta with my sister. That was like the first big one, I think, at somewhere in Chicago. I forget where.
What's the all-time worst candy?
Oh, either the candy corn or those like fake cigarettes.
Oh God, yeah, the fake cigarettes are gross. Adrian loves candy corn, so I throw you under the bus there.
Damn.
It's got sugar.
Yeah.
It kind of.
Yeah, people are crazy. My kids say that the Laffy Taffies are the worst, and that makes me bonkers. I know. What? That's my favorite.
Straight to jail.
Yeah, exactly. What's your all-time favorite cereal?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Oh, really good one.
I think that's a lot of people's favorites.
It's just great.
Perfect.
It's a perfect cereal.
You know, Golden Grahams kind of come up like a close second to me. But
what tends to happen when if you name any cereal, one will go. Like just when you just said Golden Grahams, I thought, wait a minute, I'm taking Golden Grahams over.
Yeah, they're both good. I think when the mood hits and you don't want all that cinnamon on top, it's like go with the Golden Grahams.
Well, there you go, folks. We've been served. Check, please.
This is done, man. Brings them down to the shop.
Oh, Nnamdi, man, thank you so much for joining us. It was really, really a pleasurable discussion.
Thank you so much for having me.
I learned a lot from you. Yeah.
Appreciate it.
What's your agenda for the future of Nnamdi music, or how do you prefer people to experience the things that you create?
The future of my music, I am going to take a long break and we'll see what happens, but I'm always making stuff. I'm always creating. So I'm excited for whenever the next thing is ready to be shared, but who knows when that will be. I think personally, I feel like most of my music is better listened to by yourself, just because I feel like I am a very solitary person when I'm creating my own music, and it just feels right to like listen to an album all the way through in your headphones while you're walking, sitting around by yourself. Not really like a put on at a party type guy.
Right.
So yeah, just listen to it, enjoy it, do something
and
fun.
Do you prefer where do you prefer them to get it from?
I prefer them to buy it, listen to a physical copy. You can get it on Bandcamp or
and is
website.
That because Bandcamp, I guess even from your website, that'll send them right to your Bandcamp to actually make purchases.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Okay. That's where we always like to push people to actually buy the music from the artists because we want. Yeah. That's our main goal with this show. So
also just put up a bunch of different shirts too. So that's very exciting. Yeah.
Yeah. We have a couple of yours from your tour.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we always push to people buy merch, help the artist out. Music is everything. Woohoo! Perfect. All right. Thank you so much, man. It's a blast. I'll get this super detailed and then I'll reach out to you to find out how to get it to you and I'll get it sent to you. But it will be way more detailed than
it's this, so cool. I just don't even comprehend how you can do that. But
well, thank you so much, and the feeling is the same from you. I really admire your work and your art. So
thank you. Likewise.
I'll stay in touch with you with all that stuff I mentioned.
Awesome.
Cool. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day today.
Thank you. Appreciate y'all.
Peace.
You can tell me shit. I've been rocking different ever since I was a kid. You can tell me shit. All that talking, stop, don't bother wasting all your breath.
There you go. That was Nnamdi. That's a person that really gets it. That just gets it.
I agree.
Yeah, I'm like everything about it felt good. Yeah. Nothing feels forced. Like just a guy, just a person that's like understands what he does, understands his craft, and he can have a conversation. I don't know. They're just I just really. Is that maybe it's a Midwest thing? Well, I'm not to throw anyone under the bus, but I don't know. I'm a fan of
creative
Midwesterners.
He's a creative and recognizes and so I'm not saying that nobody else is a creative and you don't. I don't know what I'm saying. Never mind. Retract everything. But he is. He's a creative, and
if you're giving somebody a compliment, you're not excluding others. It's only about what he's hit. But yeah, no, it was a nice, very nice conversation. Insightful and I just, even when just talking with him, like I mentioned in the intro, you can hear that he has a passion. Like you can hear his enjoyment of making the music, but in discussion with him, you can also hear that he enjoys this thing called life or whatever or something, existence, just in a conversation. Some people you can, when you have a conversation with them, not on our show, I'm just saying some people you have a conversation, you can tell that they are just, everything is just misery.
Yeah.
But anyway,
he did bring up that he finds it funny that he, maybe not funny, he used to sleep with music on and now he needs total silence. Last night, I don't know, I was having the hardest, I woke up in the night because of what you were watching. And
last night?
Yeah, hold on though, because I was anticipating the next scene. And I was having a hard time, and I don't know if it was, but I feel like it was Spaceballs.
It was. I watched Spaceballs last night.
And I could not get back to sleep because I was waiting for and I've now actually never even watched this movie, but I'm so used to hearing the kids quote it when they were little in the back of the truck that I was just anticipating the next.
What were you anticipating?
The next line.
What line do you remember?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I was in and out of sleep and I just kept hearing it. Like, I just thought about texting you, turn it down. And I thought about going down there and turning it down, but then I thought you might wake up.
I fell asleep and something was on. Like some old ladies like dropping the F-bomb like crazy. It was a weird show. I don't even know what it was. YouTube? I don't know. I don't, it couldn't have been because I was watching that on my Amazon Prime, the Spaceballs.
Well, maybe
I don't know what it was.
It just goes to something else. But I thought
that's 4 nights in a row I've watched.
But if it's loud,
Spaceballs.
it just kind of goes.
I
up
tried
the
to turn
stairs.
it down. Yeah, shoot. Yeah, my bad. But yeah,
but it is funny. I need pretty close to silence.
Yeah, I used to fall asleep with music.
You need movies.
I need something that's not gonna bother me. If we're like, I take these headphones on the road. These like, was that from you?
Yeah,
a Christmas gift from you. They're like a, what do you call them? Eye mask that also has headphones in them. And when we're in places where, like, if there's like someone in a hotel room that they're being loud or making noise or something, I have to have something block that out. So yeah, music. Our kids fall asleep to music. I used to do it a lot when I was young.
Yeah, they listen to podcasts.
I wonder if it's not a good thing. I don't know if you can get a good night's sleep.
I think they have it set to turn off.
Oh, okay. But I mean, not just for our kids. I just wonder in general if that's not a good thing to do because your brain actively. I wonder if you don't get REM sleep from it.
I don't know. Look at your watch.
Well, my watch said that I've been getting some good night's sleep. I have sleep irregularity, meaning I don't fall asleep at the same time every night, and they claim that that's not good. But
they do. That they do.
Yeah. Well, yeah. There you go. Hey, remember humans? Thank you, Nnamdi. By the way, thank you so much. That was awesome, and really appreciate that. Remember humans, before you log off, don't forget our episode's not completely over until you've heard Blacklick's last words. He has some shit to teach you, so stick around for that. And we'll get us out of here real quickly. Here's the drawing below. It's Bob's Burgers family riding Ninja Turtles like they're camels or some shit, or horses or something.
Well, actually, that's how turtles.
I know it is, but not Ninja Turtles.
I know. So it's not too weird.
It's kind of weird, like seeing riding the Ninja Turtles. But it is pretty standard. But
they should make those inflatable costumes exactly like that, so you can ride a Ninja Turtle.
Oh yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, I don't. It was just I asked Nnamdi. Are there anything that you really like or any cartoons? He said he's really been into Bob's Burgers and he loves the Ninja Turtles. And then he ended the comment with, I really like those droopy spring eyeglasses. I don't know. I loved that. Cool. I immediately was like, yes, I want to draw. I want to draw those things because it's just some of those off the wall kind of things. Like,
yeah. If you were asked what you like, what would you choose?
That I don't think I could do it because I don't know if someone was asked me what to draw. Well, I don't ask what should I draw for you. I say, do you have a favorite thing?
Right.
I would say sushi. Sushi's one of my favorite things. That's about it. I don't know. That would be weird. What would I want someone to draw for me?
I don't know.
Yeah, when I ask the question, I know people. It's like I don't know. But yeah, so there you go. There's. She's wearing a Brat shirt because it was one of his albums called Brat. The balloons from the album that he's sitting there holding the balloon.
He was a few years early for Brat Summer.
Yeah. So if you like this drawing or you like any of the drawings that I've done on all the past episodes, they're available as prints through the DOD45.com. Just scroll all the way down to the bottom. That'll take you to the prints. You can also get all my artwork at artbyty.com. You can follow my artwork at artbyty on Instagram. You can follow our show on Instagram at DOD45W. The YouTube channel is now called at DOD45W. If you do want to get your hands on all of the prints, though, every past print up to date from the DOD45 show, there's about 100 of them, 108. This is our 119th episode, so there's probably something like 100 drawings. They will all be in a book that will come with our DOD45 compilation album that's going to be coming out probably after the holidays. I'm still waiting on a bunch of verses from that. I'll talk about that here at the end. Let's wrap up with some recommendations. Then I'll talk about a few other little things. Then we'll get us out of here. My movie share is a movie called "I'm Thinking of Ending Things."
Jake, my boyfriend.
It's snowing.
Winter is coming in.
We have a real connection, a rare and intense attachment. I've never experienced anything like it. I'm thinking of ending things.
Huh?
What?
Did you say something?
I don't think so.
Weird.
Ooh, that sounds bad.
It does sound like it's dark, but it's really an incredible movie. It's written and directed by Charlie Kaufman, based on the novel by Ian Reid. That's the same guy who did Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind and Being John Malkovich, so you already know it's going to mess with your head. It stars this actress named Jessie Buckley. I don't know a ton about her, but she completely carries this movie. It's a super intriguing performance. She's an Irish actress and singer. She's earned Academy Award nominations and 3 BAFTA nominations. So she's the real deal. There's something very interesting about her. The basic setup of the movie, it's a woman that goes on a road trip with her boyfriend to meet his parents at his parents' remote farmhouse, but everything feels off. There's time loops, identity shifts, weird dinner scenes, old age jumps, and a talking pig.
Okay.
It's a really bizarre but delightfully bizarre movie. It reminded me of the kind of weirdness I used to chase when I was younger. When I was younger and making indie films, and that I've kind of grown away from for some reason. But it's the kind of movie that doesn't care about if the audience gets it. It just feels like something real and intriguing. Watching it pulled me back into the appreciation for experimental filmmaking, the long takes, slow tension, and full commitment to an idea, even if it's confusing as hell. I used to always love those, but I don't watch them as much anymore. This movie,
I know why.
Why?
Because there's no Blockbuster.
What do you mean? Oh, because there's no Blockbuster movie?
Because there's no physical Blockbuster store
to go rent it?
To go and see and feel and hold and look on the back side of the tape or DVD to read is it a synopsis?
Kind of, yeah, but but it also maybe
scrolling is so
the
different.
access to too much now, where you can just watch anything.
It feeds you what it thinks you're gonna want.
Yeah, we're getting brain rot. But I'm saying I'm also kind of don't want to watch something. I think I don't want to watch something like that because the time
think too hard.
No, well, sometimes if there's not a huge payoff at the end, I'm like, oh man, I just wasted 2 hours or something. I don't know what it is, but this movie definitely reinvigorated how I used to feel as a young filmmaker, and it's really cool. And everyone, I really think, I mean, it is bizarre and it's out there, and I don't know that there's a huge payoff at the end, but so go into it that with my recommendation being. It's one of those kind of movies, but her performance holds you because it's just like this really interesting she's a really interesting character in it. Her performance, like I was thinking about her performance, it parallels Nnamdi's music.
Oh.
Yeah, both. Well, so
because of their. Well, go ahead.
Well, both bend tone, identity, and genre until it's hard to tell what's real or just a reflection of themselves. It's just it's like that. Yeah. Fun fact: the director purposely avoided explaining the film's meaning to the cast, and Jessie said she had to just embrace not knowing, which fits perfectly with how the audience feels watching it. One critic said, "It's a puzzle you don't solve; you just sink into it," which sums it up perfectly. It's weird, slow, unnerving, but beautiful, and it's the kind of art that makes you want to make art again. So go watch that and let me know in the comments what you think of it. Adrian, do you have a song share?
I do. It is 57 Ways to Die by Lord Tuzi and J57.
Yes.
I'm the J57. You can't get with me spitting this shit religiously, viciously. When they mention me, yelling out Tuzi into me. Never ask you to pity me, but do remember me. Hoping God will deliver me from the hate in this industry. I'm done with saying crack people, I'm spitting chemistry. 3 times to work on most artists, my tape's a trilogy. It takes time to master all of these symphonies.
Awesome. Well,
yeah, there you go.
I don't. Yeah, I'm hearing it now, and I'm loving it. My song share is a song called "Future Now" by Fritz Cook.
Free jazz coffin, sucking on a tall tale. Cough, drop to the floor, twerk till you go stale. Century size ass, so much for onion. Run around crying with a pocket full of onions. Charismatic cheapskate, pumping them free weights. Flexing for the girls with the honey that the bees make. Affordable fatigue.
From the 2019 Raps album. The album's called Raps. I don't know anything about this person, but I love this song. Comes on often on my playlist, and it's just really good. And it is available on Bandcamp. So there you go. Those are our song shares. If you like it, those are all in a song share playlist. The DOD45 playlist. It's called DOD45 Loves, LUVS. You can find that on Tidal. The Tidal. But yeah, if you like any of the songs in that song share playlist or any of these songs, please go support the artists who made it through their websites or whatever. Support them financially. Help them continue to make music. Please, 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 please. Some new music from past guests that you should peep. And I want to continue to support these guys. These are from people who have been past guests on our show. So here's some new music from those people. Buddy Peace, he has an awesome album out called Depth Perception. That's on Bandcamp.
Buddy's working on our visas. Our work visas.
Funny you mentioned that. Well, let me tell you. So this album that he's got out, it's 33 minutes of amazing Buddy Peace music. They're all tracks extrapolated from his daily 60-second beat sessions that he was doing in 2025. He only ended up doing 100 of them because he had some stuff in his life that sort of,
only 100.
I know that's a lot. I mean, but
how many seconds does that end up being?
Well, so this album isn't just 60 seconds. They're just kind of taken from those sessions. Yeah. It's really, really good. And like you said, Buddy Peace is working on our visas. Not really, but Buddy Peace reached out to me about doing a Patreon for the DOD45 show. So that's something that I think is going in the works, and he'll operate all of that. And I'll explain more about that because our conversation, it was his idea. He came up with it. He runs Scroobius Pip's Patreon, I think. And anyway, it was the way he brought it to me made sense because we don't. Well, yeah. When we cross that bridge, we'll discuss that. But I thought that was pretty cool that he wanted to do that. Also, Swiss Camo from Rich Jones.
What I wouldn't give for a couple of plays back. A few less worries to press into the wax. Won't chase no ways in case the waves chase back. That's Swiss Camo.
Fatboy Sharif's new album with Roper Williams called Planet Unfaithful. That's just delicious.
Dear Father, all men appear. Don't tell my secrets to the man upstairs. I'm disgusted by youth, unflustered from truth. Tiny tales survey youth.
Taking It There from Marley B, DJ Hoppa, and Jarv.
Pull up to the party and it's safe to say I had a few. With me and Hopper smoking, guaranteed to blow a bag or two. Born a Flintstone, yeah baby, you know a dabble do. Then I'ma take the road less travel, don't need an avenue.
Remy Ruff's album called Sonic Excursions 03, that came out in September. That's full of goodness.
Yeah, I feel there's something in the air tonight. Everybody's shallow and they're following their acolyte. I'm trying to hold.
Lone Wolf from AM Early Morning and Nightwalker.
A strike's well worn, he died, that's it. Them boys hellborn. He didn't know he was hit until it felt warm. The guns came in all shapes and sizes. I made surprises.
Go Where You Go from Arms and Sleepers and Blockhead. Vulture Culture from Little T and AWOL 1.
We have access to supernatural power, my son thou watch, dictating the hour, giving the devil too much credit, we've been lied to since.
So that's some new music from people who've been on our show. Obviously, there's a lot of other music, but that's just what I have time to share with you. The DOD45 compilation album is shaping up nicely. I'm really excited for this to get. We've still got quite a long ways till it's out, but I'm going to keep bringing it up to people. We got some amazing beats from people and amazing collaborations already happening. I still got a lot of rappers sitting on their hands, but that's an artist for you. This project is, like I mentioned in the Slugheads episode, it's likely going to be one of the great joys of my life. This thing, because I love it. We just got some verses in from Staple Mouth for a Slughead track that's really fantastic. It's a Frere Jacques Slughead track. Barfly just sent in his verses on an Alexander Brown beat, and I think it's probably my favorite track so far. Fatboy Sharif just sent in his verse on a Mike Ladd beat, and Dope Knife just sent in a verse on a DJ Zoll beat. So we got good things happening. There you go, everybody. Keep your eyes peeled for the album and for the Patreon and all those things. Stick with us on the show. We enjoyed having you here. Thanks again to Nnamdi for joining us on the show. Be sure to check out his music at nnamdi.bandcamp.com. Real quick shout out to our affiliates, Jackson Young Gallery in Wicker Park, Halbsauce, Aliens, Built Earth, Handsmade Collective, Terror Tacos, Brickbox Brewery in Tucson, Arizona, AWOL 1 and Speakerface Store, Old Blue Gallery in Hannibal, Missouri, Mr. Dibbs, and of course, Sage Francis and the Strange Famous Records family. We'll be in Florida in February, people. So if you want to get some artwork or see us in person, come see us in Florida. Check the schedule for that on artbyty.com. My Ink Tiber original.
That's where my dad finds out where we are.
Is it? Where we're going to be? Through artbyty.com? That's a good place. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for watching our show. Adrian, do you have anything you want to say?
Well, I do.
Cool.
To say happy birthday. Happy 18th birthday to Soul.
Oh, our son, Soul. Happy 18th birthday, Slughead band member, Soul.
They're adults now.
Both our kids are adults. How crazy is that?
Wild.
That is wild. Well, yeah. If this is a November episode, happy birthday, Soul. Wow. 18.
He got to vote this time.
We have two adult children. Well, episodes drop Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. when we have them. Subscribe and review. It matters to us, I think. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't. That's us done. Thanks for hanging with us. My sincerest apologies to Aesop Rock. We ran out of time. Now marinate on these last words from you.
Got any last words? Yeah, I got some last words.
Any last words?
I have a couple.
Family in this part of figuring it out. Seriously, every great thing I've done in my life is because I failed. Because I fucking did a terrible chance at it. Because that was where I started. That was my starting point. It wasn't the end. It was the beginning. Yeah, I failed at that shit. Yeah, I fucking sucked. Yeah, it didn't go well. People laughed. I was embarrassed. I didn't die. It didn't kill me. It didn't end my story. And it's not going to end yours. So take your mistakes as opportunities. Take what you didn't get so you can see what you do have. And then build with that shit. Don't let this whole situation of this life be defined by a singular moment. Everybody has defining moments, but our moments are defined by our consistent attitudes, mentalities, actions, and most importantly, our character. If you don't have authenticity, you can't have integrity. And a lot of times you get both of those things by surviving the times, by going beyond the distance that was your shortcoming. And it might not be your fault. Sometimes life is just fucked up. So what? So fucking what? Because look, it happens to you before it happens for you. That's the way this life thing happens. So yeah, fail. Just accept that failure is not the end. All it is research. It's information. And the more information you have, the wiser you'll become, and the more strength and fortitude you have to bear the burden of what is actually coming. Because your blessing is going to be fucking heavy. Because you're a big deal.
Stop what you're doing and listen.
DOD45. Thank you for joining in on yet another episode of the DOD45 Show. Please hit the subscribe or follow button so that you never miss an episode. You can even go one step further by leaving us a review on the YouTube stream or on Spotify, Apple Podcast, or wherever it is that you stream our show from. You can find me at Art by Ty on all the socials or at artbyty.com. And if you'd like to follow the DOD45 Show on social media, we're at DOD45W on Instagram, or you can go over to our website at DOD45.com where you can shoot us an email, join our mailing list, and watch all of our past episodes. Consider joining us for a live chat on the YouTube premieres of episodes every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. Peace.